Aloha Pile 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly Tarot coming to you with a really beautiful reading, one of the subscribers' request reading of what do you need to release from 2022 in order to advance in 2023. So it's really a beautiful reading of release for the purposes of it being replaced with advancement. So thank you to the subscriber that asked that. There wasn't really like a full name on that one, so or I'd give you a shout out. So thank you so much. And before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button, commenting, tipping, all of that. We are all working together to build this beautiful community. And so the more that you engage with me, the more YouTube likes it, the more that we add energy to our community grid to help us each with our individual and collective goals and outcomes. So I'm so stoked just about this community. So thank you so much. As well as I do offer private readings for those who have asked. The information's in the description box below, as well as I have opened up on my Etsy channel the 2023 personal video reading option. So this is a full overview of 2023. We'll go through career and love and just look, and if you have any individual question that you want to know about for 2023, we're going to do the full tarot scope month to month and go from there. It is a personalized video link, so you will have that to refer to for the entire year. Okay, so that we have that. And I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. So I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter the drawing, as some are here just for the messages. So let's get to it. Pile 1, you picked Midhaven, which is Pinnacle. We have Pallas Athena that says Think. I went ahead and got the Oracle cards at the beginning. And then we have Thriving and Abundance. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting right away is what needs to be released is a bit of overthinking, okay? I feel like with this group, you absolutely have thriving and abundance coming in as your advancement in 2023. What we're needing to release from 2022 is the feeling, first off, the overthinking. This group feels like we overthink about just about every decision that's being made, as well as the, how can I say that? Over fantasizing, okay? So there's a little bit of an obsessive thinking, over fantasizing about thriving, abundance, love, whatever you're wanting more of. So if that's money, if it's new house, if it's new career, love, doesn't matter what you're wanting to be abundant in or to thrive in. It feels like you're going to get that. And it does feel like you've made a certain accomplishment in 2022 that was really excellent. And at the same time, like I'm even having a hard time talking, right? Like it keeps choking up. There's objections to what it's going to take for the next level of thriving and abundance. So we're going to look into that a little further. So what you're releasing, so when we daydream, that's a really positive thing. If you can daydream and fantasize and stay in the frequency of, I am looking through my eyes as if I have it now and feel satisfied. But in this case, what I feel like is that there's fantasizing or daydreaming going on about your goals and outcomes, which is absolutely necessary in order to manifest them. You got to know what you want. And on the same side of that, what is happening here is that you're thinking about what you don't have, or the lack of it. So the vibration isn't quite pure. So we're needing to let go of living in fantasy land that is tainted with the vibration. I am all for living in fantasy land of if you can stay in the feeling of love, if you can stay in the feeling of satisfaction, you know, like law of attraction, what Abraham Hicks talks about, and others. Joe Dispenza, I really like his videos as well, because it gets you into the future, but in the present moment. That being said, if you're focused on what you don't have, you're going to get more of what you don't have. So there is a bit of a consciousness shift here, needing to let go of over fantasizing. The other thing they're showing me, it's like I had a client once, and this can happen a lot. They want to be told the stories of what may come in their future as like kind of a fantasy land type of situation, which is fantastic, again, if you can hold the vibration of it. But the vibration of what this personal client was looking for was actually a means of escape, right? So rather than it being that the vibration was, yes, I am absolutely feeling like I have this already, it was a vibration of, tell me this story of what's going to happen. But my vibration is stuck in the past of where I've been hurt. I'm closed off. I can't actually receive that, right? So this is a lesson in being congruent, right? So really good energies here. You are destined for thriving in abundance, but we're letting go of the overthinking. And if you're thinking about what you're trying to manifest and you're feeling lack, or you're feeling the opposite of what you are wanting to manifest, then the suggestion is leave behind the thinking about it. Think about anything else that is going right, that you can be satisfied with, that you can enjoy. Even if it's the only thing that you have in that day to think about, that would be your pinnacle, that would be your thriving in abundance, is how much you like your pet, right? Or, man, sunrise or sunset was absolutely gorgeous. That's going to do more good and get you your fantasy, get you your manifestation that you're trying to bring up quicker than if you were thinking about the manifestation in the wrong vibration. Okay. What else does pile 1 need to leave behind in 2022 in order to advance in 2023? Okay, these guys. Okay. Ooh, okay. Don't want all the cards here. Okay, so some of the things that you're leaving behind, you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? Is the saying. So it's like, I feel like with this group, you've already hit a certain level of thriving in abundance. There's a certain level of happiness, and what you're leaving behind may be something that you actually really enjoy. So say, for instance, they're giving me the instance of, you know, you're programming for a promotion or to start a new business, which may make you travel for work, but you have things really happy, or they've been becoming happier and happier and thriving in your home life, right? And so you may have to make a move to a different city or a different something. So you might be leaving behind something that you really enjoy. And, but the decision to do that will bring more enjoyable moments, okay? So we have the moon. Part of what you're leaving behind is the things that you have had hidden, okay? This can be your hidden dreams, desires, outcomes, your fears, okay? But you're standing in your power, and you're going to bring to light that which is in the dark. I also feel like you're leaving behind hiding or not listening to your intuition, okay? Because in order for you to have the thriving in abundance to advance in 2023, you are going to think differently. And that thinking differently is including your intuitive mind, allowing the intuitive mind to be the boss rather than the analytical mind. So you're leaving behind the part of you that is allowing the monkey mind, that the brain mind, to be in charge. This is switching things so that the intuitive mind can be in charge, and then the ego mind is the servant. So Einstein said this. He said, we live in a world, the intuitive mind is the master, right? It is the way. And the ego mind is the servant. But we live in a world where we're worshiping the servant and disregarding the master. So you're about to make a shift, a flip, into listening to your intuition first, and then allowing the ego mind to process it, the analytical mind to think it through, and to go and get you what you want. This is a big shift, and it's a really good one. You've been working on this, but there's a point in, as you leave this behind, as you have this intention to leave behind that style of thinking and create a new program for yourself, where things just click and you start to think very differently. We have 10 of Cups with 2 of Pentacles here. This is the storyline that I was saying, where you may have to leave behind something that you're very happy with. So say you're starting a new business, but you really enjoy the career that you're in right now. But it's in order for you to have your dreams, goals, outcomes, and to thrive and be abundant in the highest manner, it's necessary for you to branch out and build your own. But you've got a good team. You've got people that you really like that you're working with. So you want to balance that. So you're leaving behind people that you might really enjoy at work, or a friendship group that you're not going to be able to spend as much time with, or if you're moving for some reason. Or if you're falling in love, that's your thriving in abundance. You might be leaving behind, certain positive things that you had, or past relationships that were positive. Not all of our ex relationships are a bad thing, So you may be leaving behind a certain time of your life that you really enjoyed. Going from single to being in a relationship, you're going to enjoy being in a relationship, but it's different than being single. So, and you might have loved some of the aspects of being single, even though you had the goal of being in a relationship. So you're going to leave behind some things that you really love, in order to start a new pattern. Okay, but you are coming into this Queen of Wands energy. This is dual fold, okay? This is saying that you're becoming and coming into this pre-Empress energy, this energy of being in your power, in your passion, okay? Here comes the sun right here with the sunflower, being in your intuitive mind as well, okay? So you're moving into that. The Queen of Wands, though, can often mask herself, okay? Again, fantasy land, creating an illusion. We have the moon here. So you're leaving behind some of the illusions, all right? Some of you may, in order to go into thriving in abundance, you may have to release some financial burdens or other type of burdens, and you may have to let down your pride and your mask, saying, I'm fine, I've got it all together, showing everybody that you are looking like a perfection over here, when you may be great at what you do, but your finances are a mess. Or you may be the most loving person ever, but you can't communicate that to the person that you love. So you might have to leave behind a little bit of pride in order to move to the next situation. Because we have 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, you are absolutely leaving behind burdens. Spirit is on your side at this time, and you will advance in 2023, okay? You're advancing into thriving and abundance. Life is about to get really, really good. But there is a reality check here. The ignoring and avoidance, okay? What they're saying is with this group, that there's been some avoidance in some area or multiple areas of your life. So in order to thrive and be in abundance, you might have to leave behind eating junk food in favor of eating things that are healthy for your body, so you feel great to build your business and be in love and shine the brightest. You might have to leave behind some things that have been burdensome to you. So there's a reality check on, man, I have not paid for things in a way. I haven't been on top of my bills. I've been dreaming up my new adventures, but I really got behind in the manifest world. So you might have to drop your pride, ask for help, ask for some help from a financial counselor or a trusted friend who is excellent with their money. How do I do this? I'm about to, basically it's asking, okay, what do I do next? Because I'm about to enter into a stage of my life where I'm building wealth, where I'm building richness, abundance, where I'm building love, so you ask the person who knows more than you, who has been successful. They always say, if you're proud in this particular situation, it's like you stay stagnant, right? You have an opportunity here to advance in huge ways, pile one. And the lesson of teaching and training others is when you enter a room or you have a group, you always want someone who is above you in their experience, so that you can learn from them. You want peers on your level, okay, so that you can kind of share ideas. And then you want to train someone who is under your level of experience, all right? And this is in anything. This is in love. This is in business. This is in spirituality. You never want to be the smartest person in the room. And I feel like with this group, you guys have been big dreamers and thinkers, and you may have hit a stagnation in 2022 of being the smartest person in the room all the time, or being the most advanced. And while that is great to be advanced, you have an opportunity here to really excel. But it is a releasing of some of the pride, releasing some of the illusions, so that you can move into this thriving and abundance, so that you can allow your burdens, ask for help. This group doesn't want to ask for help. You give the illusion that everything is fine, and then it's can be drowning sometimes in emotion, or drowning in debt, or drowning, in unhealthy patterns. And asking for help opens the door to everything. So we're releasing pride. We're releasing some illusions. We're releasing some things that were really fun and that you really loved. But in order to mature and advance, it's kind of like when you go from middle school to high school, or you go from high school to college, or you go from college into your field of preference. These are rite of passage transitions, and you do leave behind some things that you really enjoyed. And you're moving to the next level, okay? It's a really beautiful reading here. Really, really loving that. And we have Knight of Swords as the overall energy. These communications and these changes are coming in quickly. There is truth and clarity in the communications, in the changes that you're making. So we're leaving behind half-truths. We're leaving behind the pride. We're leaving behind being slow to ask for help, because this is all about clarity, communication, and swift movement. By allowing yourself to leave those things behind, you are going to advance very quickly into thriving and abundance, okay? This is a beautiful read, you guys. I'm very excited for you. 2023 is going to be an extremely blessed year for you. So I would say, if you're obviously into tarot, get that 2023 reading from me. Or go to an astrologer. I just saw the Chinese zodiac, so I don't do Chinese zodiac. So if a Chinese astrologer, or a Chinese astrology a person, get that done. Get your charts done. Find out what's going on for this year for you, so that you can plan and get make the advancements that you're going to make in such a beautiful way. Okay. So sending so much love to you guys. I'm thrilled with this reading. Y'all are going to advance in such a beautiful way this year. So, and it is going to be with the help of others. Okay. Loving that. All right. So I love you guys so much. I'm going to end it there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, in order to thrive, I ask for help. In order to thrive, I ask for help. That lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha Pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with an awesome video subscriber request of what are you leaving behind in 2022 that will help you advance in 2023. So this is really beautiful. This is a integration of lessons. What have you learned? What are you leaving behind in order to have a really awesome year in 2023 to really advance in whatever way is appropriate for this group? So we're going to look into that. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you so much for your tips, your comments. Loving that. I love the community that we're building together. Remember, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with us. So we're adding to the collective grid that of energy to be used both for self and collectively. So really, really great. I do offer private readings. That information's in the description box below. And I have opened up the Etsy link for the 2023 personalized in-depth tarot reading. So we're going to do a whole tarot scope of the entire year for you personally. It is a video link that you will have access to. Once I give you the link, you'll have access to it forever, and you'll be able to utilize that throughout the year to refresh your memory. So highly recommending that for you. Okay. And I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter the drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get to it. All right. What is pile 2 leaving behind in order to thrive in 2023? We have Pisces, which is sensitize. We have love and fulfillment. Okay, don't click off. Doesn't mean that you're releasing love. Okay. With this group, some of you may be releasing a Pisces, while others you might be releasing a resistance. Okay. With this energy that I'm getting, I feel like in 2022 because the Pisces energy, the fish are moving in two different directions. So there is a bit of a push-pull with the Neptunian energy of Pisces, okay? So I feel like you may have had a push-pull relationship with love. This does feel like the area of your life that is most affected here is love and your sensitivities. So in 2023, you are going to be moving into love and fulfillment. But what you are leaving behind is the push-pull factor. You're leaving behind the oversensitivity. You're leaving behind possibly a person. If you have, with this group, what you're receiving in order to advance in 2023, you are receiving in 2023 love and fulfillment, okay? Pisces is a dreamy energy, so you are receiving a dream come true. That being said, I do feel like with the energy that I'm getting with this is that this Piscean energy of the sensitivities is leaving behind the push-pull. Some of you might have had a runner-chaser dynamic, and the time of that, we'll call it BS to be PG, is over. Okay, you cannot get to love and fulfillment if you're going to continue to allow a push-pull dynamic. You'll just get more of the same. The guides are coming through really strong with this one. It's time to be done. It's time to be done with people who do not treat you as the king or queen that you are, who are allowing you to be an option rather than a choice. They're saying that the majority of this group, you're settling for less and you're leaving that behind. Okay. You could have been dealing with this person or this dynamic for many years, but the cycle is over. Your guides are being very, very clear with this. If they do not come to you changed, if they do not come to you in a way where it is equal, give and receive, it is time to be done. You can do what you want. I just read tarot here, but the energy of this is coming through. It's like stern. If you want love and fulfillment, let it go, right? Let the person go. If they're not giving you attention, if you're holding on to energy and they're not giving back, we don't come to relationships 50-50. You come to relationships 100-100, okay? Full and complete. Whole and complete, all right? If you're coming at it in a deficiency on either side, that's not love, that's attachment. All right, you're moving into love and fulfillment. I do feel like also you're moving into higher sensitivities and psychic awareness. And in order to have that, this is a discerning of spirits. All right, what else is pile 2 releasing, letting go of in 2022 in order to advance in 2023? Yeah. Woo, Nelly. Okay. Holy moly. All right, y'all. That's why they were so strong with this energy. If this isn't about love for you, I would look at a different reading. Okay? Because this is absolutely love and specific energies of a person. All right. 2 of Swords, Devil, and Death. You're no longer going to be allowed to be blind to the toxic behaviors in your life. It's time to put to death a toxic person. You could be dealing with the Capricorn or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. These are just energies. We're talking about energy. 2 of Swords says, that this hasn't been good for you. You've chosen to be blind. You've chosen to have indecision. And now the time is now to let that go if you want to advance. If you want to grow, if you want to heal, if you want to be in a loving and fulfilling relationship, you got to let go of the devil. Okay? This is like that devil D. All right? We'll say it that way. Might be good, might feel good when they come in and love bomb you. Feels really nice, but they're not showing up for anything. Okay? It's time to let go of the illusion. You've known for a while. Okay? For those of you that are like, well, I don't really have that, but are holding on to a past lover or a past story. They're saying specifically the story of like twin flame. Where twin flames get toxic is believing a story that says you have to continue with a toxic behavior because you think somehow that it is helping your spiritual development. Twin flame is an energy. It is not meant to be romantic, though it can be. A twin flame can be anyone, right? That brings up the triggers that are to help you come back into alignment with self. It is a self energy. It is not about a romance story, okay? It is you getting into congruency with your divine masculine and divine feminine of self. Now, if you do get to harmonize it and you do get to that space and it gets to be romantic, hoorah! Wonderful. Okay, that is a bonus, but that's not the intention of the energy. And so I feel like for some of you, because like I'm having a hard time delivering this because it feels a little harsh. Okay, it feels like Spirit's saying, I said what I said. We've given you all of these different signs. We've given you the opportunities. And now we're at that crunch time where there needs to be a death and rebirth. Okay? It's time to take off the blinders. So we're leaving behind the blinders of the toxic behavior. Okay? We're leaving behind. The devil energy also represents self-imposed limitations. All right? This could be, in order to have a fulfilling life, this is Capricorn energy. All right? Capricorns get what they want. and they work hard for it. They go past, they have endurance, and they go past and look at the hard parts. They're ruled by Saturn. All right. This does mean that you will have things in the manifest reality. You will have love and fulfillment in the manifest reality, but you are going through the test of releasing toxic behaviors, negative limiting emotions, things that would keep you from your outcome. Okay. And it's letting go of the sensitivity. I feel like for many of you that you're overgivers. And with this Pisces sensitized and the sensitivity of it is like sometimes Pisceans will, you don't have to be Pisces or have that in your chart, but sometimes Pisceans will lose themselves in the other. Okay. Too sensitive to the other's needs, too overgiving. And then it becomes an issue to break that bond. You are going to have love and fulfillment. And it feels like beautifully heightened senses in 2023, but they are asking you let go of a really intense and situation that you have stayed in too long. And you know it. So I don't have to tell you that one. All right, we have Page of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Wands. All right. This King of Wands came up reversed. I don't read reversals typically, but in this particular reading, this is someone who has had to have it their way. You're letting go of that. Okay. In order to have love and fulfillment, okay, because this is also what's coming in. We have Page of Wands. There is a new person, okay, or a renewal. That Spirit's helping bring you through. Okay. So with this love and fulfillment, you very well may have a fire sign come in, or this is your internal fire is reigniting. Your passions are reigniting. You're coming back to yourself in some way because you've let go of a toxic situation. You've let go of a situation where you know you didn't feel good in it. Like with love and fulfillment, it's fulfilling because you feel good. And you feel good regardless of what the other person's doing. It doesn't mean you don't go through times that are tough, okay? But this Six of Swords is letting me know that Spirit is guiding you and taking you out of the problematic period. It does feel like that you have a brand new energy coming in, like brand spanking new, who is going to be extremely healing to you. Overall energies, we have the Star and Ten of Cups, okay? By letting go and making this hard choice, and it does feel like a person that you're letting go of, or a fantasy idea that you're letting go of about a person from the past, okay, that once you let that go, in comes the love, the fulfillment, and the recognition, all right? This is a very passionate person. You're letting go of a unbalanced emperor, and you're bringing in a balanced one, okay? Or empress. You know, gender is not specific on this. And then we have Seven of Wands, all right? You're going to be defending your boundaries. You're letting go of bad boundaries, but also with the new person, you're going to be learning to let down the walls with them, okay? But it's only after you cut the cord and let go of that devil energy, let go of the death energy. Okay. This is really specific to relationships. Now, the beautiful part of this is that you are absolutely going to have love and fulfillment. Okay. The harvest is here. The fruit's on the vine. It's ready to be picked, but you have to let go of the dead parts. You have to let go of the parts that you thought were going to bear fruit that didn't. But what's really beautiful is that almost immediately that fruit comes in a different form. Okay. You might have thought that you wanted apples, so you were like planting apples, and then someone comes in and gives you an orchard full of peaches. Okay. You weren't planning on peaches, but the peaches are juicier. They're ripe for the picking, and they're more fulfilling to you. Okay. So, So sometimes we ask for one thing, but the thing that's actually for us is something completely different that we weren't expecting. And it feels like that's what's happening here. So, don't mean to be so abrupt with you guys. That's just how the energy came through. This is really exciting. Like, you are going to have love, romance, fulfillment. Your beautiful, sensitive heart is going to be really loved on. Okay? Your sensitive heart's going to be really loved on and taken care of by a really beautiful person that I think that you were not expecting. Okay? Because it's after Spirit brings you out of this devil energy, after you make the choice to take the blindfold off. Okay? And you've been slow. Your person's been waiting on you. Okay? They've been waiting on you to be ready. And as soon as you come around that corner, they're ready. They're ready to help you to fulfill your needs, dreams, goals, outcomes. And I think that it's really, really beautiful. So I love this. It's not the easiest energy there in the beginning, but we've got a couple more weeks. Leave it behind and start the new year completely fresh, open, because you are going to have love, fulfillment, recognition, and healing this year, specifically in your love relationships. So really beautiful energy, pile 2. Love you guys. That was a little rough around the edges with the energy, how it came through from Spirit at the beginning there, but it's because you've asked for this love and fulfillment, and in order to have it, there is a big release that's happening, but you will feel like you're coming back to yourself. And I don't think you realize the weight of what you've been carrying with that past lover, or the one that you've been kind of letting come in and out, until you let it go. Okay? And then in comes the one that is actually for you, and you'll know because your whole body will be relaxed. It'll be happy and fun. So much love to you. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. And here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, right, I am coming into love and fulfillment. I am coming into love and fulfillment. That lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the 1st of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha, pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with a really fun subscriber suggested video called we're asking, what do we need to leave behind in the year 2022 in order to advance in 2023? Really beautiful. These have been great so far, so I'm excited to do your read. I'm already picking up on it, so this is exciting. All right, so before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those who have donated, tipped, commented, sent me snail mail. All of that is so wonderful. I love engaging with you, and YouTube loves it, as well as where 2 or more are gathered, their source of energy is with us. So when we add our energies together just by communicating, it adds to the grid that helps us to get our individual and collective goals and outcomes. So that's the community I'm building here. It's very intentional. So please, as we're co-creating this, keep sharing these videos, because the more that we have, the more energy that we can work with together. Okay? So thank you so much. I do offer private readings. That's in the description box below. As well as I have just opened up the 2023 personalized yearly forecast video option that you can purchase. I really love these. I'm going to go in depth for your 2023 tarot scope. If you have a specific question, that works too. But we're going to have career and love and go in depth into both of those. You will have this video link forever, so you can look at it throughout the year and make your adjustments. It's always good to know what's in the energy, what's coming, so that if there's something you'd like to change, you can make those adjustments and change it. So loving that. As well as I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter the drawing, as some are here just for the messages. So let's get to it, pile 3. Okay. Whew. All right, I feel like the energy is like, okay, it's very exciting. So we have relationships. So the leave behind and the gain and the advancement is coming in your area of relationships, your 7th house. We have solar flares activate. We have purity. And we have a gateway. Y'all, this is about love and romance. Like moving something to the next level, okay? The energy's good, but it's like kind of nerve-wracking. All right, so we have a relationship right now. It feels like for most of you, this is a friendship, a crush, someone that you're just interested in, all right? There's energy that's activating at this time, right before the end of this year here. So it's like, this is in the now. There's energy that's activating. And this energy that's activating is like friends to crush or lover, friends to, like, holy moly, I really like this person. Or, I'm curious about this person that I see every day at the coffee shop. I'm not really sure about them, but it's like this energy is gaining momentum, okay? And there's this activation that's happening. What you're leaving behind is purity of some sort. So I do feel like with this one, that y'all have not been physically intimate yet. And this is going from friends to lovers, or friends to a date, friends to cuddling and kissing. You know, this is moving a relationship to the next level. Okay, so you're leaving behind a bit of purity. I feel like with this, there's been like some innocence. All right, and it doesn't necessarily feel like, it feels almost virginal, even though you may not be that. Okay, I'm trying to be as PC as possible because of YouTube rules. But it feels like that with this relationship, there's just been such an ease and a purity in the relationship and in the feelings with one another, that it's like, and yes, there's curiosity, but it's been almost like childlike and really like beautiful, this relationship. But there is a level of purity that you're leaving behind, in order to move to the level of intimacy, both physical and emotional. And we have a gateway here. In order to go through a gateway, I love the gateway rune. The gateway rune says, you know, that you're standing at a threshold and you're going to go through the gateway. But before you do, you make a life review and you look at the past and preserve all the positive learnings before moving through that gateway. It feels like you guys are at this gateway and you're going to be letting go of any past reservations, you know, the feeling or the need to be holy, okay? When someone is holy, right, we think of holy people or whatever, but that word specifically means that there's holes, okay? And so it's like your aura has holes in it, right? So you're leaving that behind. It's like what you're gaining is a different style of purity. It's the purity of connection, the purity of love and relationship and innocence coming together, all right? It's really, really beautiful. I do feel like you're leaving behind some reservations. For some of you, it may have been a long time since you've been in a relationship. May have been a long time since you've been intimate. Some of you may have never been intimate with someone. So this feels very gentle, and it feels very, there's a little bit of levels of anxiety that are going to have to be left behind in order to be in the moment and allow this expansion to happen. But this is really beautiful energy, okay? Let's get the tarot and go deeper. Like, it's exciting, but it's also like my stomach's a little grumbly. Like, you know, it's like, oh, is this really happening kind of thing, okay? Really beautiful energy, but I do feel like regardless of your age, you feel kind of like teenager again, a little unsure because you haven't had this level of connection before. Okay, what is pile 3 leaving behind in order to move to the next level, to advance in 2023? Perfect. What is pile 3 leaving behind? Wow. Okay, beautiful. All right, so we have 9 of Swords and the Death card. Look at this 9 of Swords. She's quite literally on a bed, like all anxious. 9 of Swords has to do with anxiety, sleepless nights, insomnia. You're leaving behind the anxiety. You're leaving behind the fear of intimacy. Remember, intimacy means into me I see. Okay, and so it's really about you with you. We have the Death card here. You may be leaving behind a Scorpio from the past. Does not have to be, but it's Scorpionic energy. But death is death and rebirth. You see the butterfly there, which symbolizes transformation. You're moving into the rebirth part. You've already gone through the death cycle, they're saying. And so it's time to activate and rebirth again. So you're leaving behind the death cycle. I also feel like for some of you, you may have been in grief for quite some time. So you may have lost a loved one, or you may have been grieving a specific relationship or a love relationship, which has caused you to possibly be celibate or to just be reserved about relationships. And you're leaving that behind. We have Hierophant as well. Hierophant is the priest or priestess of the deck. I feel like, again, there's this feeling of being holier than thou or a holy person. And this is you like retaining your spiritual self, but leaving behind the need to be set apart, your solitude, okay? Leaving behind the reservations to take things to the next level, the resistance to take things to the next level. Because there's 2 keys on this Hierophant's neck. Okay, you have the keys both for yourself and with your other that you're advancing in this relationship with. You guys have the keys to each other's spirit, and you do it together rather than apart. We have Queen of Wands. So yes, you're super attractive, male or female matters not. But the Queen of Wands can mask, okay? Can hold back. You're leaving behind the masks. You're allowing yourself to be seen. You're allowing yourself this is a fire energy. This is creativity, passion, lust. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, you're coming into your creativity. You're coming into your sexiness, male or female matters not. You're leaving behind the need to be seen as holy or pure or set apart or solitude in order to be in a relationship. We have 2 of Cups next. You're activating a new relationship, taking things to the next level, and you're leaving behind a pattern or a way that you've done relationships or intimacy before. That can feel very scary, but you're leaving behind that, okay? Because you're activating and advancing in a relationship in 2023. And in order to do that, you've got to leave behind the fear and the comparison to the other relationships, okay? This person that you have right now is in this for the long haul with you. They see that you are a worthy partner. Like, they can see themselves married to you if you guys want to do marriage. Everybody's different these days, you know? But I feel like you've been comparing or scared to give your heart because of how it was treated previously. okay, because of how you may have felt like you were left behind in previous relationships. And they're showing me with the Nine of Swords and the Death that both of these are birds. And while birds are wise and everything like that, excuse me, I'm having hiccups here. When you have a theta response, it's fight, flight, or freeze. I feel like you're leaving behind the flight response. To when something wonderful for you activates, there's a tendency to want to run, okay? And you're letting go of that runner part of you and letting yourself be in the energy and allowing yourself to release the feeling of the need to be perfect in order to be loved, because you don't have to be perfect to be loved. This person absolutely adores you as is, and they want to move it forward with you. And you guys are there at this gateway. We have the Hanged Man, okay? You have hung yourself up in order to see a new perspective, but I feel like you've been doing a pattern or seen the world in a certain way that is being left behind in order to move forward and to advance in 2023. You're going to have to see things from a different perspective, okay? This may change a whole belief system about what you think about relationships, what you think about the magic in that, how to be spiritual in relationship, how to have the next levels, okay? Okay, you're leaving behind an old belief system, and you're going to move through that gateway. We have Six of Pentacles. I love this. This is a gift from the universe. This is equal give and receive. Okay, you're leaving behind people in the past and a pattern in the past of you overgiving and not receiving for yourself. You're going to be receiving. You're going to be receiving equally. The energy is going to feel amazing. And this is allowing this partner in. This friend has, or this person has shown up for you time and time again. They love you with everything already. And as you enter this relationship, there's going to be caring and compassion and allowing each other to give and receive in equal measure. And you're going to feel boosted up. Your money also increases with this. Okay, so you're activating a whole new level and a whole new journey. And like I'm starting to, like have a little bit of a hard time to breathe. But they're saying breathe deeply. Be here now. Okay, because this is destiny for you. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles here with the Ace of Cups. This is absolutely in your network and friendship group. You already know this person. Okay, you're already interested, but they are going to offer you their love. You are going to work together. All right, letting go of the lone wolf, letting go of the holier than thou, letting go of the feeling of lost, being on your own, the feeling of abandonment. Okay, what you're moving into is your Empress vibes. All right. Your person already sees you as the Empress or Emperor. Now you're going to be seeing it for yourself. You're leaving behind that feeling of loss. You're leaving behind the feeling of not good enough or unworthy. You are absolutely worthy enough for this connection. You're letting go of the need to be overtly pure in order to be loved. Okay, this is you coming into a really, really beautiful union, pile 3. I love this, like with everything. It is beautiful energy. Feels scary, but you're actually going to have such an amazing result. And so it's like, take it day by day, breathe, leave behind those anxieties, that feeling. It's going to feel weird because I feel like with this group, you have established yourself either as a spiritual role model or you feel very comfortable in the spiritual world. but it's been a while since you've been comfortable in the intimate world or the earthly world. And now it's like, in order to be balanced, as above, so below, now it's time for you to have the pleasure and the love and move through the gateway that brings you this amazing relationship. You guys are wonderful friends. You'll continue to be wonderful friends, and you'll be wonderful lovers as well. Okay, so loving this, you guys. I think that's amazing. Feels a little scary, but fear is just face everything and rise. Okay, face everything and rise. You'll rise above it. And you've been in harder initiations before. All right. So thank you so much. I'm going to leave that there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe and hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am opening myself up to love. I am opening up myself up to love. That lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.